Hi student, in today's session we will talk about arranging electron in T2G and EG set for octahedral field under the influence of strong field ligand and weak field ligand. It is important to note that in strong field ligand, the filling of electron in T2G and EG set of orbital takes place against the Hund's rule, whereas in weak field ligand it follows the Hund's rule. Let's start with the filling of electron for D1 configuration. This is the first electron, and this first electron goes into the T2G set. So the configuration will be T2G1 EG0. Similarly, in strong field, there are there is one electron in the d orbital, so its configuration also remain same T2G1 EG0. For D2 configuration in weak field, there are two electrons in two different d orbitals, and these two electrons in T2G and EG set can be arranged as in T2G set there will be two electrons, and the electronic configuration will be T2G2 and EG0. Similarly, in the strong field ligand, there are two electrons in the d orbital, and both the electrons will singly filled in the T2G set. So its configuration will be also remain same like that of in weak field. This is D3 configuration. First of all, filled all the d orbitals by one electron each, and these three electrons can be arranged in the T2G set in the given way, and its configuration will be T2G3 EG0. Similarly, in strong field, there are three electrons in the d orbital, and these three d electron acquire T2G sets of orbital, and the configuration will be T2G3 EG0. So we can see that for D1, D2 and D3 configuration, both in strong field and weak field, the electronic arrangements are same. Now the D4, there are four electrons in the d orbital, and in weak field, at first fill all the orbitals present in the T2G sets and EG sets. Like this, three electrons are present in the T2G set and one electron in EG set. So its configuration will be T2G3 EG1. Similarly, in strong field, the four electrons of the d orbitals arrange in the given way. At first, they get paired up in T2G set of orbital, and its configuration will be T2G4 EG0. Now, for the D5 configuration in weak field, put all the 5 electrons one by one in 5d orbitals and arrange in T2G and EG set. At first, fill the orbital with single electron both in T2G and EG set, and it will be T2G3 and EG2 in weak field. But in a strong field, all the 5 electrons present in the T2G set, that is, they get paired up, and the configuration will be T2G5 EG0. Similarly, for D6, there are 6 electrons in the d orbital. First singly filled all the d orbitals and then get paired up, and there are 6 electrons. This can be arranged like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. At first, both T2G and EG set of orbitals are singly filled, and then they get paired up. So it will be T2G4 EG2. In the strong field ligand, at first all the d orbitals are singly filled, and then the first orbitals get paired up, and these 6 electrons occupy the T2G set of orbital, and therefore its configuration will be T2G6 EG0. Now there are some more arrangement that we need to do. Here we can see that this is D7. At first filled all the d orbitals singly filled, then get paired up, and these 7 electrons in weak field, at first both T2G and EG sets of orbitals getting singly filled, and then they get paired up. So its configuration will be T2G5 EG2 in weak field, but in strong field this 7 electron filled like this. At first they paired up at the low energy T2G set of orbital, and then goes to the high energy EG orbital. So its configuration will be T2G6 EG1. Now D8 configuration, at first electrons are singly filled and then get paired up, and these 8 electrons in weak field first of all singly occupied both T2G and EG sets of orbital, and then get paired up, and it will be T2G6 EG2. In the strong field, six electrons occupy at the lower energy and 2 electrons occupy into the higher energy EG. So it is T2G6 EG2. Therefore we can see that in the strong field and weak field, the D8 electronic arrangement shows the similar configuration. Now D9, put the 9 electron in the d orbital, first singly filled and then paired up, and these 9 electrons can be arranged like this. In weak field ligand, T2G6 EG3, first fill all the d orbital singly and then get paired up and put the electron in T2G, set first 6 electron and then goes to the higher energy orbital EG, and it is T2G6 EG3. Again we can see that D9 configuration in both the field remains same, and D10 configuration both in strong field and weak field can be find out like this. First all the 5 electrons put into the d orbitals and then they get paired up and no more unpaired electrons remain. So under the influence of weak field, at first T2G and EG set of orbitals are singly filled and then they get paired up. The configuration become T2G6 EG4 in weak field. Strong field also possesses the same configuration. Electrons are first getting paired up in the T2G set and thereafter EG set. So its configuration will also T2G6 EG4. Writing electronic configuration in T2G and EG set of orbital after the splitting of d orbital in octahedral entity is very important, and it is important to note that the T2G set of orbital lowering down its energy by 0.4 delo and EG set of orbital increases their energy by 0.6 delo. And initially we have discussed that the lobes of T2G sets of orbital are not in the direction of approaching ligand, so they experiences minimum repulsion and therefore their energy decreases. Whereas in case of EG set of orbitals, their lobes are laying along the direction of approaching ligand, and due to the repulsion their energy increases by 0.6 del 0. Hope that all of you have understood this electronic arrangement of d orbital for an octahedral complex under the influence of strong and weak field ligand.